I have made tier lists for every position and introduced my new FPL strategy. So this is my updated draft using all of what I have chinwagged about. In goals is Nope, Nick Pope. I don't like any of the 4.5 million goalkeepers, and Nick Pope has the potential to be the best scoring keeper in the game. He's underpriced in my opinion, and with those opening fixtures, he's almost a lock for me. My defence contains the sexy Gvardiol. With a beard that sharp, all the attackers are going to be too distracted to score, so all of the clean sheets are guaranteed. He also has a goal in him, so we'll just get all of the points. Willy Saliba is the most selected defender so far, so I don't need to defend myself with this pick. Arsenal kept the most clean sheets last season, mainly because of this man. Crystal Palace had one of the best defences since Glasner came in, so a nailed-on defender for them for just 4.5 million is going straight in my basket. Hey, Mr. Robinson. Fulham was solid defensively last year and have great fixtures to start. So an attacking fullback for them to provide rotation and cover in my team sounds like lovely stuff. My final defender is so good, he's too busy scoring bullet headers to even have a photo shoot with his new team. But I promise he will look good on my bench. He's the best 4.5 million price defender in my opinion. The midfield starts with Mo Salah, the little dancer. Do I need to say more? He's Mo Salah. He plays a promoted team first and also gives me a route down to the likes of Palmer or Saka later on if I end up chucking him in the bin and want one of the other ones instead. A nice price point to do whatever you want with. Foden fills my next spot, who I am still backing over Haaland. I don't actually think he'll outscore him again, but for his cut price, he's a better bargain than Prime Day. Prime Foden is locked and ready and will definitely be good enough cover in that Man City attack. In my opinion. If I just keep saying in my opinion, does that cover me when it doesn't end up happening? Yeah. England's standout player in the Euros, Anthony Gordon, is my next midfielder. Oh, the way, those 20 seconds on the pitch, oh, magic. But Gordon is so fast, he's actually managed to run in and out of my squad about 50 times. But with those opening fixtures, I just keep going back to them because I reckon he will actually get all of the points. And also, at that price point, he gives me plenty of options to drop down to like an Eze and Nkunku later on if I fancy them instead. My final starting midfielder is the Gareth Bale regen, Brennan Johnson. He's my one true differential in the squad, and I'm not choosing him just because he's differential. I've chosen him because he's a starting winger in a very attacking Spurs team, also playing a promoted team in Leicester first. So that literally is like a recipe for all of the points. But again, he's a nice price point where there's loads of other midfielders. There might be a standout midfielder after a couple of weeks that we could just go to instead. All of the points now, all of the plans later on. Amazing. Forwarding on to my forwards, we start with Ollie Watkins. How can you not have the man who got almost 40 FPL returns last year? 40! He is also currently the most selected player in the game, so if he scores and you don't have him, last in the world for you. Might as well delete your team. I like it. Alexander the Great. Isak is the finest, most exuberant striker we have ever seen. Okay, not that much. But to be fair, he did score 21 goals in just 27 starts last year. So he's come for the golden boot. So not only am I starting with him, and he's definitely in my Game Week 1 team, I may even captain him in Game Week 1. He is that good. Then finally, we have King Kai. People still laugh at him in FPL, but he has suddenly remembered how to play football recently, and I actually think he's the best Arsenal attacker, especially at the start of the season, for just 8 million as well. And that right there is my latest updated and sexy FPL draft. We have no Haaland. We have no Chelsea. So some will say, no hope. Unlucky. But we do have an attacker from almost all of the big boys, with one from Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Spurs and Villa. And also the double up on the Newcastle attack, with what I would say is the best fixture on paper in Game Week 1 to really target the start of the season and go for that upside straight away. We also have the best possible defence in my opinion, with the Saliba and Gvardiol here, and then amazing rotation with the Palace and Fulham defender too. So this team has literally got everything, apart from a Haaland and a Chelsea, but we get that. I like it. But my main idea with this draft is I am not taking any risks. No risks at all. We don't know how Chelsea will play yet. We don't know who they're going to be their good options in FPL. We don't know if Trent is going to be as attacking under Arne Slot. And we don't know if Nottingham Forest will be prime Brazil or not. I mean, I swear half other content creators think they will, but I don't know about that. But what I do know is every single one of these players right here is good enough that I could even keep them the entire season. They're all amazing players at an amazing price and amazing fixtures right at the start of the season, and are all guaranteed to play no matter of any other injuries or transfers or all of that. And for game week 1, that is what it is all about for me. You have to try to minimize those risks with your game week 1 squad, because you don't want to be spending the first few weeks just correcting your mistakes. You want to actually be proactive with your transfers, so have a good, safe, nailed on team, and then when we start to learn more and more, then you can start bringing in some plans and some transfers and all of that. But even though I am heavily targeting those good few fixtures with proven FPL assets, I actually have loads of potential plans that I could use. If a Palmer starts firing, I could do a Salah to Palmer. If Nkunku starts blowing all of the balloons and scoring all of the goals, we got a Gordon or a Johnson who could leave for him. A random forward starts scoring all the goals, Havertz can be dropped for him. And if a random defender becomes essential, then I can drop any of the other ones for them too. It has the flexibility, it has the sauce, it has the juice to get all of the points. First in the world, here we go. I'm coming for it, baby. That's going to be all. Let me know what you think of my latest draft and what is your updated draft right now. Thanks for watching, and also remember,
don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.